Welcome to the P list. Welcome to the P list. Welcome to the P E E E E list. Hey, how's it going? It's a beautiful day in Florida. It's not fucking snowing or raining or flooding or warm enough that when it gets cold, you all get sick like it is in Georgia. Um, you can make fun of Florida for a lot of things, but there is no denying that I am beautiful and I'm here. Hey, welcome to the P list. It is number 18. I realized when I was looking back to try to determine which number P list this would be that the last two that I've done, I've called them both P list 16. That's a mistake. So this is P list number 18, and 17 will just be lost in antiquity. So it goes, so it goes. This P list is the top 10 ideas for changing the Georgia Wrestling History Awards. It includes ideas for categories. It also includes ideas for changing how the awards are done. And well, you'll see, right? That's what's interesting. But we got an unboxing because I've got at least 3 packages to go through. 3 packages and at least 1 or 2 things that I'm sure are t-shirts. So I chose one of the packages because it's interesting and it made a cool little noise. Clack, 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 clack. I would guess that it's wood. Hopefully it's not a bomb of some kind. Let us hope. Well, I hope. If you're the person who sent the bomb, you're probably like, get him. Right? What a chess move that would be. So, boom. Notes. I'll look for, oh, it's something wood indeed. It's cool. Noticed at your party you did not have coasters, so I ordered you these. Aww. So cool. Somebody who came to my party ordered me coasters. So we'll see what they are. Probably wrestling themed or something like that. Let's see. Dope as fuck. Here are the coasters. Yay! I'm not sure if you can see because of the glare from whatever. So, Stephen Platinum, am I wrong? 4 coasters. Super dope! Stephen Platinum, am I wrong? At my party, different stuff got viewed. We watched Blood In, Blood Out, of course, but we also looked at some of the old promos I used to do during the when PCW was invading and taking over Anarchy and stuff, and I had catchphrases, and one of them was "Am I wrong?" Which did exactly what I wanted it to do. Was people would try to throw "Am I wrong?" back into my face, or they would yell out "Yes, you are" and stuff like that. So they obviously took something from those promos and got me these Stephen Platinum "Am I Wrong" coasters. That is freaking cool as shit. God, I love this gig. I love this gig. All right. Beautiful day, beautiful man, beautiful gift. Let's get to the countdown. 10 changes or innovations that could be made for the Georgia Wrestling History Awards. Number 10, category Media Figure of the Year. Certainly, that's something that's become incredibly relevant in the last year. Um, by the way, I switched to blue because somebody messaged me and they said it's always orange and sometimes it's a little harder to see, and I just kind of want to change a pace. And I think they were testing to see if I'm listening. If I do read the messages, I do. I actually read the comments on the YouTube thing. I just don't respond to those things because I know that eventually, if the channel gets bigger and more people comment and critique and criticize, if I answer that stuff, it just becomes never ending. So no thanks. My kid schooled me on that about YouTube culture as well. But I do listen to the people who write me and they said, can you change the color? So blue highlighter it is. Media figures of the year. Now, right. Let's look at last year. Who it could have been? Yeah, it could have been Gunner. It could have been Larry. It could have been me. It could have been the tapped out guys. It could have been and Rob Rod. It could have been. Who could it be for 2020? All of the above, plus the all elite marks, plus the professors of wrestling. Basically, anybody who's talking about covering something Georgia wrestling related, and more things are popping up all the time. Rob Rod has started putting out videos. I saw somebody else locally that Myron talked about put out a video about the Dave Meltzer um, Jim Cornette thing, and we'll see if they keep doing it. Certainly, Georgia wrestling personalities have attempted to do podcasts in the past or articles and things like that. I'm all about it. I'm all about encouraging that shit. Number 10 idea for the Georgia Wrestling History Awards, media figure, parentheses, close parenthesis, of the year. Like if you voted for the tapped out guys, that would certainly be plausible. Number 9, and of course, full disclosure, I would be up for that award. Is that why you put it 10, Steve, to sort of bury it underneath? Yes. Yeah, I don't need you guys accusing me of favoritism and shit. Fuck y'all. Especially if you didn't vote for me for Mentor of the Year. Fuck your mother. Number 9, emotional moment of the year. Since people are now capturing so many more promos, matches, moments, and putting them up on Facebook or YouTube and that kind of thing. Awesome. And we're getting a lot more guys out to a lot more shows writing reviews. The emotional moment of the year. It can be something that's based very much on real life. It could be the return of somebody. It could be the surprise of somebody. It could be a 10 bell salute to somebody. It could be somebody finally breaking through. Certainly, early contender for this year would be Matt Sells winning that match. Did you see the reaction from the crowd and the heartfelt love and all of that stuff? Emotional moment of the year. Possible addition, Georgia Wrestling History Awards. Now, again, I haven't talked to any of this shit with Larry. Certainly, he's the guru of all of it, but I thought it was an interesting list to throw together. And I get people thinking in a different direction. Oh, shit. Number 8, Rookie of the Year. We have needed this for quite some time. In fact, I remember the year that like Fred Yehai shared the I believe it was most improved of the year with somebody else. It was clearly an attempt to like, he's rookie. There's no rookie of the year, and we want Fred to win something that feels appropriate. So they picked most improved, even though that wasn't it. It really should have been rookie of the year. Who should be up for rookie of the year? Um, Basically, you could vote for them if they had their first match after the voting begins from the year previous. I would say, if you got your start in December 2019, you can be up for this in 2020. Makes sense, right? Rookie of the year. I don't think I need to really explain it that much. Whoa, that one flew. Number 7, the charity/tribute show of the year. I thought it was great this year that one of the shows of the year that got in was the tribute show to that fan. It was very beautiful, but let's be real. Does it feel like it should have been show of the year? I don't think so. But with that said, there are a number of tribute shows that happen. There are shows that are directly linked to a charity, action shows, right? Scenic City, there is definitely an element of like a fundraising thing. And I think those charity tribute shows should get recognition as well. And why not put them where they're appropriate? When you think about like the Nightmare to Remember shows from the past, when you think of the Will Grayson shows of the past and those kind of things, right? It would fit nicely right into this category. Number 7, charity tribute show of the year for 10 ideas for the Georgia Wrestling History Awards. Number 6, fine, I put it here, commentator of the year. A little action has happened in this regard. Rob Rod, very smartly, very kindly, has put together a list of who are the commentators in all the various promotions. And that's well and good. And we'll see if you disagree with me. And of course, if you disagree with me, agree with me, or whatever, put it in the comments. Hell yeah, I'm all about that. You know that. We'll see if I have these 5 things are bigger than this thing. I imagine Kenny Woolline will say no, but we'll see. Number 6, commentator of the year. Number 5, and this is more of an idea, not a category. Replace the least necessary category with another one, as they often do in the Olympics. When certain events become passé for any number of reasons, either there's not world-class competitors in that particular event anymore, or the sport or activity is just not popular enough, or people don't want to come see it or watch it on television. They replace shit all the time, and that always infuriates somebody, because you're always going to have somebody that goes like, it's disgraceful that such and such event isn't there anymore. It's so traditional. It's been happening since the Greeks grabbed each other's balls and loincloths and whatever the fuck, blah, blah, blah. But things change all the time. If I had my druthers, as you know, I would have gotten rid of announcer of the year 2 years ago. However, I would have been open to this idea, right? If you can't find 5 people who reasonably should be up for that award, for a best of award, then why the fuck are we doing it? Put it out. Put the next one on the batter's fucking in the fucking hitter's circle right up to the plate. That's what I say. And it'll force the categories to stay relevant. There have been years when different categories were not fucking relevant, where female performer of the year had 2 that were really good for it, one that you could sort of squeeze in there, and 2 that were like, what the fuck? We're just putting names in here to put names in here. And announcer is the one I thought of primarily. We had guys that did it like less than 5 fucking times during the whole year up for announcer of the year at one point. What the fuck? Whatever the least necessary category is, move it out, put a new one in there. And then if it should really be in there, if the new one should really be in there, it'll be there the next year. And another category that's obsolete will be out. Interesting idea, is it not? That's number 5 on 10 ideas for the Georgia Wrestling History Awards. Number 4, separate tag team and stable. Make them 2 separate awards. I do not think a tag team is a stable or as stable as a tag team. I think they are 2 totally different entities, totally different psychologies, booked in totally different ways. So why in the hell are we treating them like they're the same thing? They are not, right? The Lynches have no resemblance to the New Era. And the New Era has no resemblance to GB1CCBCBDBZBZBDBDBD. Master or Machine have no resemblance to the hierarchy. Come get in here. Get in here, bro.
Yeah, I found you. I was doing my A to Z and then I came.
Well, good. I'm glad you're here. Look what somebody gave Daddy.
Wood with stuff on it.
These are coasters to put your drinks on. Because at the party I don't really have coasters, so now I do.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Someone gave that to me. Sweet.
Also, if the flower is anywhere, where do you think you would put it? Because I'm getting out the ingredients to make this really pretty after the video.
Okay. The flour would probably be where the spices are.
Okay.
Do you know where that is?
Yep.
Where the salt and pepper? Okay.
Continue with, because I got this all up. Continue with the video. Also, this is Scorch's first time on camera. Say hi, Scorch.
That's Scorch her dragon. All right. To the video, to the flour. Please don't start making anything with the flour and water and stuff. Okay. All right. Here we go. Number 3. Almost there, folks. Innovation of the year is a category. Did somebody come up with a new move? Did somebody come up with a new match? Did somebody come up with a new way to do something? Did somebody find a way to build a better mousetrap when it came to pro wrestling? We keep saying that there's nothing new in pro wrestling and all the ideas have been done, about horse fucking shit. Bullshit. Maybe what we need to do is to recognize and really reward innovation. Now that I say it like this, can you think of who could have been up for this if we had the award at the end of 2019? Think of your favorite wrestling group. Did they do something that was truly innovative or interesting? Bet they did. Innovation of the Year for the Georgia Wrestling History Awards number 3. Wow, Steve, it's been pretty crazy. Certainly, the top 2 are not going to live up to number 2's promo of the year. Now that people are putting their promos up, now that people are doing more and more promos, have you seen the shit from the Croc standing in the motherfucking swamp? Have you seen Hold My Beer Hanson's shit? And these are fucking newbies, guys. Coming down on the cherry picker, fucking Hold My Beer. Fucking, it's dope as fuck. Have you seen the Joe Black promos? Have you seen the fucking Kyle Matthews promos? Promo after promo. People are cutting, and they're fucking great. And the Matt Hankins shit, are you fucking kidding me? Promo of the year. Now that people are putting them up, and what if they happen live at a show, Steve? You should be fucking recording that shit anyway, and then you should be putting it up if someone cuts a killer fucking promo. I keep hearing how great the Gary Lamb promos are. I want to fucking see them. And number 1, inspired by what AC Max said, and really that inspired this top 10 list. Because I wanted to put this at number 1. Match of the year. We need to have it. 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 Feud of the year was a great addition, and we needed that award. Folks, we need match of the year. Do we not? Link this to the number 5 idea. What category could we get rid of in favor of this if we really wanted to? Fuck. Maybe we have 20 fucking categories. I don't know. Anyway, number 1 is match of the year. Do I really need to explain why? In a time where you can just put the matches up, and I see a number of groups already do that, when they have a match of significance, they put it up there. That's what that means. They're going for match of the year. We need to have an award for it. Anyway, that is your P list. Number 18. Top 10 changes or additions or modifications that we can make to the Georgia Wrestling History Awards. And now I'm going to go pour myself a drink so I can set my glass on my coasters. Dope as fuck. And somewhere, this is the best part, somewhere somebody is watching this part right here. And they're mad as fuck that I have these. Oh, am I wrong?